all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Midday News on Global Television. We're coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Queen Agaba. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nigecomsat. The Ondo State chapters of the People's Democratic Party lambasted Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa for appointing 344 new aides. The PDP, which described the appointments as ridiculous, claimed that the new aides would cost the state 1.2 billion naira monthly. The PDP campaign organization's special advisor on media and publicity, Ayo Fadaka, in a statement, says the Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa continues to remain a pitiable sight as the helmsman of the state. His acclaimed rudderlessness and incompetence are consistently impressed on the psyche as he misses no such opportunity to prove it. The federal government has set up committees to resolve certain grey areas raised by the Academic Staff Union of Universities in an ultimatum issued close to 3 weeks ago. The Vice President, ASU, Professor Chris Piwuna, says the committee will meet on September 11, 2024. These were the resolutions made at the end of a closed-door meeting held between ASU's leadership and the representatives of the Federal Ministry of Education, headed by Professor Tahi Maman. Senator Saliu Mustafa, representing Kwara Central Senatorial District, has launched an annual university scholarship program committing over 200 million naira to support 200 indigent students throughout their undergraduate studies. The initiative aims to alleviate the financial burden on families, allowing bright but underprivileged students to pursue higher education without undue stress. Speaking at the unveiling of the scheme in Ilori, Professor Binta Suleiman, chairperson of the Kwara Central Education Ad Hoc Advisory Committee, says the selected students would attend one of 5 Kwara-based private institutions. Core members have been advised to acquire new skills through the NYSC Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program in order to enable them create jobs of their own. The NYSC Director General, Brigadier General Waide Ahmed, made this known while addressing core members in Gombe State Orientation Camp Amada and Taraba State Orientation Camp in Sibre. He says many ex-core members who utilize the opportunities of the service year to learn new skills are now employers of labor in different locations across the country. The Northeast Development Commission, NEDC, has announced plans to support the victims of floods with palliatives in the Northeast sub-region. The managing director of the commission, Mohammed Goni Alkali, made this known while inspecting roads destroyed by flood in Yobe State. He says the NEDC would assist the flood victims with food, healthcare services, and other domestic items. According to him, the Commission has already put a comprehensive framework to select beneficiaries from the 18 senatorial districts in 6 states of the region. It was another spate of election violence at the ongoing APC governorship election campaign train in Esako Central Local Government Area of Edo State, as the security details of the APC governorship candidate, Senator Monday Okpebolo, fired litany of gunshots to disperse criminal elements trying to disrupt the campaign train at Ugbekbe Ekperi. The APC campaign train, despite the pockets of violence encountered, visited the people of Anegbete, Udaba, Fuga, the capital of the local government area, with a central message of voting out the PDP. Global Television's political correspondent Anthony Momodu reports.
If shooting guns is what they want to do, they will suffer it.
There was another election campaign violence in Esako Central Local Government Area of Edo State as witnessed in Ososo community, but this did not prevent the APC governorship candidate Senator Monde Okpeholo and the Deputy Governor of Edo State Philip Shuaibu from likening the PDP as a packaged food that causes cancer and thus should be avoided.
When you eat packaged food and you continue to eat it, what it will develop is cancer. Do we need cancer to continue? Or do we need cancer? This
election are between darkness and light. Package with the cosmetic.
On his part, the senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Senator Adams Oshomole, called on the people and the electorate to join forces with the APC to vote out the People's Democratic Party at the polls.
We need to help us to tell our brother and our pikin, one man, one vote. One woman, one vote. One electoral man, one vote.
The unabating spate of violence witnessed in the Edo North region of the state is a source of concern ahead of the polls, as the APC governorship security details fired litany of shots at criminal elements trying to disrupt the campaign event. Anthony Momodu reporting from Esako local government area of Edo State for Global.
The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control says it has sealed a table water factory, Gobot Table Water in Delta State, for allegedly aiding and abating the production, sale, and advertisement of unregistered and unwholesome miracle water under the pretext of fake NAFDAC registration number. According to NAFDAC, the sealed factory was producing and churning out the miracle water in cohort with a faith-based organization, Christ Mercy Land Delivery Ministries, led by Prophet Jeremiah Omotosho. NAFDAC, in a statement by its Director General, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, says none of the products advertised and sold were registered with the agency. Meanwhile, the senior prophet of Christ Mercy Land Deliverance Ministry, Abuja, Jeremiah Fufeyi, has denied allegations suggesting that his ministry has been using the name of the National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control to mislead the public regarding spiritual items. In a statement issued by the church's media arm and signed by Sophia Lloyd, the church described the allegations as false and misleading. The statement was in a response to NAFDAC's statement alerting the public to the activities of Fufeyi's church, claiming he had been using the agency's name to deceive the public. The Ogun State Environmental Protection Agency has sealed 5 industries for environmental infractions. According to a statement, the chairman of the Ogun State Task Force on Environmental Compliance and Enforcement, who doubles as a senior special assistant to the governor on environment, Farouk Akintunde, who led the enforcement team to seal the companies, says they were shut down after the Environmental Protection Agency received petitions from the immediate communities of their incessant charge of untreated wastewater into the environment. You're watching the Midday News on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When Midday News returns, Wike signs MOU with Chinese engineering firms for electricity and water project in FCT. Details of this and more after this break. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. If you've just joined us, this is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of the Midday News. In business, oil marketers may begin the importation of premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, following the recent declaration by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited that it would only fully offtake the products from the Dangote Petroleum Refinery if the market prices of the commodity were higher than the pump prices in Nigeria. NNPC also declared that Dangote and other domestic refineries were free to sell directly to any marketer on a willing buyer, willing seller basis, adding that it had no desire or intention to become the distributor for any entity in a free market environment. This is, however, contrary to what the president of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, stated last week. The owner of the $20 billion refinery had stated that the refinery was waiting for NNPC, adding that the National Oil Company would be the only off-taker of its petrol domestically. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edo, has refuted reports suggesting an increase in the value-added tax rate from 7.5% to 10%. In a statement signed by him, Edu clarified that the VAT rate remains unchanged at 7.5% as stipulated in the nation's tax laws. He further explained the importance of maintaining a balanced tax system, emphasizing that Nigeria's tax framework is built on three key pillars: tax, policy, tax laws, and tax administration. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, has formalized an agreement with two Chinese engineering and construction companies to enhance electricity and water supply within the territory. This was revealed through a memorandum of understanding signed between the FCT and the companies. According to the statement by Anthony Ogunleye, Director of Press in the Office of the Minister, the MOU was finalized in Beijing, China. On the foreign scene, a plane with 48 people aboard skidded off the runway in Indonesia's remote eastern region of Papua, injuring several passengers. The ATR-42 aircraft belonging to Trigana Air was taken off from an airport in the remote Yapen Islands Regency to Papuan capital, Jayapura, on Monday morning when it skidded off the runway. The flight was carrying 42 passengers, including a baby, and 6 crew members. At least 14 people have been killed in Israeli airstrikes on a number of military sites in central Syria. Sana cited a hospital director as saying that another 43 people were wounded in the attacks in the vicinity of Masyaf in Hama province. UK-based monitoring group earlier reported that at least 4 soldiers and 3 civilians were killed in strikes that destroyed military and scientific facilities where Iran-backed armed groups were present. Edmundo Urrutia fled for exile in Spain on Sunday and vowed to continue the fight for freedom and democracy. Urrutia arrived in Madrid after weeks in hiding in the crisis-torn South American country. The opposition says it can prove he won the July 28 elections in which Maduro claimed a victory that has been widely disputed. Shortly after touching down from a military plane, the 75-year-old's press team distributed an audio message in which he says he was confident that soon he will continue the fight to achieve freedom and the recovery of democracy in Venezuela. In sports, Team Nigeria's 7-medal haul at the Paris 2024 Paralympics, which ended on Sunday, marks the country's worst outing at the summer event. Nigeria finished the tournament with 2 gold, 3 silver and 2 bronze medals to finish in 40th position. Nigeria's Folashade Oluwafemiayo broke her world record in the women's over 86 kg para-powerlifting, becoming the first para-athlete in history to lift 166 kg and winning a gold medal in the process. It was an incredible performance from Oluwafemiayo, who took Nigeria's tally at the Paralympics to 7 medals overall. Fast-rising Nigerian player Peti Lucky was named the player of the match as Nigeria's under-19 female cricket team beat their Ghanaian counterparts by 178 runs in the first game of the series at the Unilag Cricket Oval. Nigeria won the toss and elected to bat first, racing to 212 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in 20 overs. Ghana's task of beating Nigeria's total in the second innings was stifled by the incredible bowling of Peculiar Agboya and Peace Hussein, who got 3 wickets each, limiting the Ghanaians to just 34 runs all out in 8.5 overs. That's it on the Midday News, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on DSTV channel 365, Star Times channel 276, and free-to-air on Nigecomsat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you again.